Alright, hey folks, Mike Pizzine here with the V8 Supercars America's car. We're at the just released a few hours ago Chicago Street Course. I guess this is the track that NASCAR plans on running next year or something. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I just know that it's a track in Chicago that hasn't actually existed yet. But NASCAR plans on doing it, and it's bound to end up on the road racing schedule, so I thought I'd bring the supercar out to see what it's like. Full disclosure, I'm not entirely sober right now. I've had a couple drinks in me, and I just happened to notice that this popped up after I was done playing a different game, so take this test drive with a grain of salt. But yeah, the car's basically as I had it set up for... Where the hell did we race? At Brands Hatch last week. So I think it'll be a good fit. It looks like a real tight kind of technical circuit. I mean, of course it is. It's a street circuit. You look at the track map. We're like right here. This is the front stretch right here. And this doesn't cross over. There's a pair of curves here. So we're going to come down this way, turn around here, then up, then make a hard left right there, around this, whatever this is, and then back around this way. And the pit entrance is on this corner. So I have no idea what this track is going to be like. No clue whatsoever. If you know me, you know that I have generally avoid Chicago at all costs. It's a great place to get shot, in my opinion. But, yeah, so I guess they're going to hold a race there. So, like I said, it's probably going to end up on our schedule sooner or later. So I figure I might as well take a stab at it. So, yeah, let's just see what happens. Let me get situated here. Already having frame rate issues. That's awesome. There's like no grip to this place, Jesus. I mean, I know we're in the Midwest, but fuck. Shockingly, the roads in Chicago still suck. I thought you were supposed to go that way until I saw the cones.
Your car is smoking.
I should probably actually, like, sight this place first. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. It's technical back there. Okay, hang on. Let me get rid of this. So yeah, this first part's pretty basic. I mean, it's open. It's open, so it, at least in theory, wow, that's great. I would hate to have this seat. Here you go. Nice shot of the back of the banners. God, this whole grandstand sucks. Well, I guess if you sit way off on the left, but really? Again, this track doesn't exist yet. This is just what NASCAR plans on doing. And I already know where not to sit. Is that the... Whoa. Is that just, like, broken as shit, or... Yeah, it kind of looks like it. What the hell's the name of this place? I don't... I don't think that's how buildings work. um... No, what the fuck is the name of that place? The only reason I know it is because the inaugural season of Stadium Super Trucks is supposed to hold a race there. It's some football stadium. I can't remember the name of it. Isn't this where... That used to be Meigs Field, isn't it? Anyone who's played Microsoft Flight Simulator knows. Also, what is the water doing? Let me just reiterate, this came out like hours ago. And next week is end of the season, so I'm thinking they really wanted to get this on the board. Yeah, so you come in here. Oh, oh, is this supposed to be the escape road? That's kind of fucky, but that's different. So yeah, then you go down this way. Here, this is where the track meets up kind of in the middle. You can see my car sitting down there. And you jump over the river here, or no, not the river, the train tracks. Yeah, then this is the first thing. This is some serious, like, fucking Macau shit here. Because this part of the track looked like it was about this wide when I came into it. So, like, the first part of the track, NASCAR's trying to avoid wrecks. Now I think they're trying to cause them. Because why would you not just make this open? What is this wall here for? What is this doing? I don't understand. So this part was kind of cool. Just because I was expecting another 90-degree corner. Just the transition into it, because you look at the map, and it looks like you make a 90-degree turn, and then you kind of work your way into this transition, or into this big carousel turn. But just I don't know, the way that you come into it is actually kind of cool. You do it like kind of all in one shot. So yeah, you come along here, and then this is where I failed. Because, yeah, again, why is this here? Why is this necessary? I don't know. NASCAR should not be allowed to design road courses. I'm sorry. I mean, I know that I wouldn't want a car to go down there, but why wouldn't this wall come back to like here where this sign is? What is this? Yeah, okay, so that's for like a parking complex. Wall it off to here. Why does that wall come out all the way here? It could come... You could have this wall come out here, and it'd be a way better transition out of this corner. I don't know. It's just me. Okay, so this I haven't seen yet. This is Michigan. That's Michigan Avenue. I've never even been to this part of Chicago, so I don't know. back over the bridge. So I think we're up, like, here now. Yeah, so this is the last turn. This is what I should have done to start. And then you cut this corner. So where... Okay, the pit entrance makes sense. Every other turn on this half of the track just doesn't, but... No, I can't see my house from here. What the fuck? Oh, I guess there is just... Okay. I don't know. I was looking at these big plots right here. I couldn't understand what they were. I guess they did this by, like, driving around with a scanner attached to the, like, the back of a van or something. So this is, I mean, this is experimental for both NASCAR and for iRacing, so I'll give them credit where it's due. But as far as the track design, yeah, this whole back section, I mean, with aside from this corner right here, this corner is kind of cool. The whole rest of this section just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Also, whoa, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's only visible from one side. Yeah, iRacing, you got a straight polygon here. First to market, woo! Hey, I remember this fountain from playing, what was it, Driver 2? I think the game Driver 2 had a level in Chicago, and you could go here. Yeah. It was all walled off, but you could actually drive, like, right up to the side of the fountain. Damn, now I want to play Driver 2. Okay. Enough fucking around with this. Shit. Hang on. Ah, fuck, I messed this up. Okay. Try it again. Did I mention I've been drinking? Track's hard to read, man.
Looks like you got some engine trouble.
Yeah, no shit. The black barriers really don't help. They blend in with the track too much, and it's hard to gauge like how far away you are from them. And they're everywhere. these goddamn corners. You're gonna have to just memorize this track. God, this place is so fucking hard to read. I was gonna do one more lap, but then I crashed, so... I don't know, man. This is... So... Okay. Where the hell am I? Okay. The black outer walls are shit. This stuff... I don't know if it's, like, the conveyor belt stuff, but black is shit. You can't see the corner, because you come in... Here. You come in from here, you can't tell how far away the corner is the only way that I can describe it. You're only going by this wall up here. What I was using... Here. Where was it? Where was I braking? I basically resorted to hugging this wall and waiting until... Here. This turn lane mark. When I ran over that, that's when I started braking. Or no, it was... Oh, shit. It was this one, I think. Actually. That's my braking marker for that corner. And then when you get to, like, here, you're starting to sight the inside of the corner, and you're looking at the wall, and you look up, and you can't tell how far away it is. All you have is this wall to go by. This isn't even the worst part. This one's actually not that bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. This one's kind of the same. This whole track is like this. Again, this one you can get away with because the banners kind of give you a better sense of depth, because you know that they're right on top of the wall. So I'm looking at the banners. I'm not looking at the wall. And then I'm kind of sighting in this corner in. That's where I hit my apex. This one's not that bad. Again, world's worst bleachers here. They might as well just tarp this whole thing off and just keep the banners going all the way along the fence. If you bought tickets for these seats, I'm sorry. You have the shittiest seats in the house. This part's actually pretty cool. This turn makes no fucking sense. Because you come into this turn, and your eye is naturally drawn to the outside, because that's kind of where you're referencing your entry point. But they have the runoff on the outside of the track. So you get into this weird situation where, and again, this could be drunk Mike talking, but you get into this weird situation where you're looking... Hang on. Can I... Here. I can just turn this off. You come off of this... You're looking here, but that's not the corner. This is. So you get in this weird situation where you come off of this wall and you look up, and your eye naturally wants to go here, but this is actually where the corner is, and you have to, like, second guess yourself, like, no, that's the runoff. You actually have to turn in here. I don't know. That's just dumb. It's probably something to do with the lighting. This corner is just miserable now that it's got the shadow over it. I thought this was a graphical glitch at first, because this is all just, like, muddy gray to me. I thought that the track, like, wasn't loading for, like, the first time I came through here when there was a shadow. I'm guessing it's from this building. Again, and this black wall is just shit. You can't tell where the outside of the track is. It's hard to gauge where you are on course. You come down here. It's cool that they have these cones here. And that last lap I pushed. I think I braked, like, just as I was passing the 4 cones stuck in the fence, and that was just not enough. But again, you come into this corner, and you just have this black wall in front of you. It kind of... You've got no reference to the background. All you've got is the track in front of you and this black wall, and you can't really see where you're supposed to come off of this wall to enter the corner. So, yeah, this is... It's not terrible, but it's... I don't know, just... This black conveyor belt wall is really throwing me off on so many sections of this track. And then this corner... You come off... Again, this corner, you're like right here, okay? And you come off of this wall. Okay, now you're looking at this wall, which ends here... But it's a runoff on the inside of the corner? No, you're actually aiming towards these barrels, which if you look at the barrels and this Toyota banner on the wall, looks like they're about that wide. And that's kind of how you come at it. You have to like swing wide at this corner and then cut down, which I'm sure is... This corner is going to fucking destroy a car. I can guarantee it. The first time NASCAR comes here, somebody is going to die at this turn because they're going to miss this and just either plow into the barrels or they're going to hesitate and somebody's going to just fucking ass pack them. This wall needs to be moved back like 100, 200 feet because this is just stupid. And look at how wide this is. You can't race through there. If you came off of this turn too wide, if you're racing side by side with somebody, either you let them by or there's going to be a crash. There just is. I don't see this corner going any other way than that. Like I said, okay, this corner, again, it's got the black wall, but you've got a gray wall, a blank gray wall. That's usually what I've been kind of sighting off of. So, whoops, game lagged a little bit. So if you manage to come off of this corner, you're like right up against this wall, first of all, but that's okay, because then your eye kind of picks up this wall on the way in, and you've got this whole distance to kind of sort of set yourself up. There are a couple times I went through here in second gear. It's a third gear corner, at least in a supercar. Yeah, then you come around here. This is kind of cool. I like how it kind of rises and falls, and it's kind of bumpy, and that's cool. Again, and you get to about here, you're looking here, but this is the actual corner, and there's this black wall in the middle that's at the end of this This place is so fucked up. This is why you don't let... Again, this is why you don't let NASCAR design road courses. Yeah, you're looking at this corner, but this is where you actually need to go, and at a glance, this all looks like one continuous wall. You don't see this gap until you're actually looking for it, and by then you're already set up to turn in here and you're fucked. But at least it's not like a 90-degree corner, so you can kind of fix it. This is another turn. I mean, if they put like banners on these catch fences, which I don't know why they don't, because all the spectator seating is up here. But yeah, right now it literally you know we've been to street races. We've gone to Detroit. We've gone to Long Beach. That's a track. Those are both tracks with 90-degree turns, but just the way that the trackside scenery is set up, you can sight most of those 90-degree turns. Here you can't. I don't know. It's very strange. I wouldn't have called this going in, but it's just so hard to read the track. You'd have to rely on just going by memory, and you can't. It's hard to drive that way. Yeah, if they put banners on these catch fences that you could use as reference for this wall, this turn would be a lot better. But as it is right now, because you're relying on the track surface and the walls either side of you, it really feels like you come into this turn, stop, rotate the car, and then accelerate again. You can't really do this smoothly. And then you come off of here. This is another one. This is one I know, and by now, you're so used to these fucked up corner entries that have walls stuck in the middle of them for some stupid ass reason, that you come into this turn, you're all hesitant, and you come out of it, you realize that the pit wall is actually way down there, which is where it should be for like every other corner on this track, and you're like, well, I could have done that like way faster. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Let me do a couple more laps. I mean, I'm starting to figure this place out, but... Where the hell am I at? Oh, this is pit entrance. And like I said, it's... You have to memorize the track. You can't read it, you just have to drive it and memorize it. That's... I don't know. This turn is still bullshit. I mean, I'm figuring it out, but it's still bullshit. This turn, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it looks wider than it is. I don't know. It looks like you have so much entry, but then you don't. And then I feel like I'm almost clipping this wall, and then I'm almost driving into like this first Toyota banner on this wall here. It's so tight. And then this turn just doesn't deserve to exist. I'm sorry. Whoever came up with this needs to be taken behind a shed and shot, because this is just stupid. The end of this wall needs to be like back here, and that's just all there is to it. There's no excuse for this. Like again, like I said, if we were in Macau, you know what this is? This is Macau from like Wish.com. It's like really shitty Macau. That's the best description I can come up with for this track. It's like it tries to be like obsessively tight and narrow and technical, and it really doesn't need to be. And everyone knows the Macau Grand Prix is like the stupidest road race on the planet, but it has like prestige and history and, you know, some kind of presence behind it. This track doesn't even exist yet. I mean, there's difficulty for the sake of difficulty, and there's difficulty for the sake of history. This is just stupid. This turn just makes no sense to me. Because again, you come. Where are you? You come over this hill. You get to about where would it be? Probably about here. And where do you go? How do you drive this? There's, you know, if it was here, that would make sense. You know, you follow this wall around, but that's not where the corner is. That's just stupid. This is just the dumbest corner ever. I don't know, man. I don't know. And I kept this one again. I said this corner was cool, and I kept pushing it. I think a big part of it is that this wall just like comes to an end. There's like no transition. If this wall, I'm not suggesting this. I'm just saying if this wall curved a little bit towards the end, I might have a better time with it. But the way it is right now, yeah, you're basically just aiming for the end of this concrete block right here. And I just kept pushing that, and I kept pushing. This whole time I've been pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and I knew eventually I was going to hit this barrier up here, and I did. And that I put on me. This corner is still a cool corner. This is probably the coolest corner on the track. I like this. Because you've in watching me go through this corner, you've witnessed a learning experience. Because I first discovered this corner, and then I kind of learned how it was laid out, and then I started pushing it, and then I pushed a little bit too far. The last run I pushed a little bit too far, and I hit the barrier on the far end. That's cool. I like that. That is just atrocious. And this is pretty cool, too, because you end up hugging this wall, and I didn't even realize this until, like, that last couple of runs. Okay, so you're naturally drawn to, like, follow this wall, and it curves, and it curves, and it curves, and then it flattens out. And you're still, like, turning in. You almost accidentally just drive yourself right into the wall. That's kind of cool, too. I like that. That's kind of clever because it keeps you thinking. You can't just hug that wall the whole way around because it'll eventually you're curving, it flattens out and then it curves again. And if all you're doing is just hugging the curve, you're gonna drive yourself right into the inside wall. I don't know if it'll hurt the car or it'll ruin your run, but it'll definitely fuck you up. That I actually kind of, or was it up here? That I actually kind of like. Yeah, I think it's this part right here. Here, let me do it again. You come out of this shit show, and you're like, okay, this is a long left-hand turn. So you got the wheel turned, you're steering, you're following this wall, all of a sudden it flattens out, and you have to straighten the wheel out and run along this section, and then you're steering again. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. And then you come out of here, and then it's like, am I supposed to go this way, or am I supposed to go this way? No, it's this way. Well, now I gotta, like, swing wide and correct. It's, Again, this wall... Okay, they got traffic signals there, but... That's the only excuse I can come up with for this turn, is that there's traffic signals there. If they could take those out and make this wall end... If they can make this wall end, like, right here, and make this wall end, like, back here, that would be okay, but there's traffic signals, so they probably couldn't do that. So, okay, so how else could we fix this corner? We could... Again, why is there a runoff in the inside of the corner? Who runs too tight? Aside from that last turn, but that's different from this. Who's going to run off to the inside of a corner? That just doesn't make sense. Have this wall extend out to, like, here. So, okay, let me get some verticality here. Have this wall extend straight out to about there. And then have this wall just have this wall just carry on. I don't know why there's a runoff here. That just doesn't make sense. Just carry this wall around until it meets up with this one, and you'd fix this corner. Yeah, and that's the rest of the track. So this is another, like I said before, you're so scared at this point in the lap that you have no idea how to take this corner. I'm coming into it in a second gear. I could probably do this in like third or fourth. I'm just too afraid to, because every other corner up until now has been just complete bullshit. Yeah, I don't know, man. I see some potential in this, but man, I really hope they're willing to revise this, because this track has got issues. So that's me at the Chicago Street Course. iRacing, if you're watching, I don't know, maybe give NASCAR a call, tell them that their track design kind of sucks. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know. I can appreciate this shit must be hard. And this, full disclosure, this is not a bash on iRacing. This is a bash on NASCAR. The track is great, aside from, I don't know, that stadium off that direction is kind of fucked up, and there's like one floating polygon that you can't even see from track level. Otherwise, the track looks great, and it runs decent. I mean, I'm getting some frame rate hit. I'm normally locked at like 93. And of course, we're in replay mode right now, so I got everything cranked way up. But the track runs fine, and it looks great, but just the design of it, man, I don't know. I don't know. You gotta give your head a shake, because there's some stuff to this place that just, I don't know. There's a reason nobody builds tracks this way. So, that's all I got. So, thanks for watching. If we end up racing here, fuck, I hope they change some of this shit. Because, man, it's just gonna be a bloodbath otherwise. And in real life, forget it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you around. I'm going to be racing. We're going to be at Donington Park tomorrow night with this car for the season finale. But yeah, this has been interesting. You know, it's like I said, I'm sure this shit is hard, and it's really eye-opening. You know what? If you race on tracks that have been around a while, you're like, oh, that's a really good track. you start to think, oh, maybe this track design stuff's not that hard, and then you see something like this, or you make something in like Mario Kart, or I don't know what other games have good track builders, um, and then you realize it's like, shit, this stuff is really difficult. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this place. Like I said, I hope they change it before we go here, and I really hope they change it before NASCAR goes here. But NASCAR likes to see car accidents, so who knows? Um, Take it easy. I'll see you later.